Wayne Rooney is one of the most underrated ballers of all time, and honestly a lot of younger fans don't fully understand how terrifying Rooney was at his peak, because he wasn't the flashy type of superstar. He didn't care about looking elegant, he cared about destroying teams. From the moment Rooney exploded onto the scene at Everton, football knew something special had arrived. At just 16 years old, he scored that legendary last-minute rocket against Arsenal, ending their 30-game unbeaten run. And that goal didn't just announce a talented kid, it introduced a monster. Rooney played football with aggression, passion and raw intensity that almost nobody else had. He could score goals, create chances, tackle defenders, sprint non-stop and completely dominate matches all at once. That's what made Rooney different. Most elite forwards focus mainly on attacking. Rooney did everything. And the scary part is he made it look natural. When he joined Manchester United, he became the perfect player for Sir Alex Ferguson, because Rooney had the mentality of a fighter. He wasn't afraid of big games, big moments or big opponents. Actually, the bigger the stage became, the better Rooney usually played. And the records he broke are absolutely no joke. First, Rooney became Manchester United's all-time top scorer with 253 goals, passing Sir Bobby Charlton, a record many fans genuinely believed would never be broken. Think about that for a second. Manchester United is one of the biggest football clubs in history. Legends like Cristiano Ronaldo, George Best, Eric Cantona, Ruud van Nistelrooy and countless world-class strikers played there, and Rooney outscored all of them. That alone should instantly place him among football's greatest players. Second, Rooney became England's all-time top scorer, with 53 goals for many years before Harry Kane eventually passed him. For an entire generation, Rooney was England football. The pressure on him was unbelievable, and yet he still delivered goals, performances and moments fans will never forget. And third, Rooney became the youngest goalscorer in Premier League history at the time when he scored that famous rocket for Everton against Arsenal at just 16 years old. That moment instantly became iconic, because nobody expected a teenager to walk onto the pitch with that much confidence and aura. And speaking of aura, Rooney had a completely different kind of aura compared to players like Neymar or Ronaldinho. It wasn't flashy aura, it was warrior aura. The aggression, the anger, the passion, the screaming celebrations, the way he played every match like it was personal. Fans connected with Rooney because he looked real. He wasn't polished like some modern superstars, he played with emotion, and that made him terrifying. Then there were the goals. Wayne Rooney scored 208 Premier League goals, making him one of the highest scorers in league history. But the craziest part? So many of his goals were absolute rockets. Long-range screamers, volleys, half volleys, bicycle kicks, power shots that looked impossible to save. Rooney didn't just score goals, he scored goals that people remember forever. One of the greatest examples is his bicycle kick against Manchester City in 2011. Even today, many fans still call it the greatest Premier League goal ever scored. The technique, the timing, the pressure of the moment, everything about it felt legendary. And honestly, that perfectly sums up Rooney's career. He produced moments that felt unforgettable. But because Rooney sacrificed parts of his game for the team, people sometimes underrate how talented he truly was. That's something many fans forget. Rooney could have focused only on scoring and probably finished with even crazier numbers. Instead, he dropped deeper, defended, pressed, created chances and did whatever the team needed. Very few superstars sacrificed themselves like that. That's why football players and managers respect Rooney so much, because they understand how complete he really was. At his peak, Rooney had everything: goals, passing, vision, power, aggression, technique, leadership, aura. And when you combine all of that together, you understand why Wayne Rooney destroyed football for so many years. He wasn't just another talented player, he was a force of nature. And honestly, if Rooney played in today's social media era during his prime, people would probably appreciate him even more. Because players with that level of passion, intensity and raw football ability are extremely rare. Wayne Rooney wasn't built to look perfect, he was built to win. And that's exactly why he became one of the greatest footballers England has ever produced.